those are decks that I would prefer to play than red, personally. All right, so here we go. We are back with Sultai Delirium. I called it the Cave Dance Special because we're playing Teferi, Master of Time, as well as Jolrael, Mwonvuli, Recluse. So perhaps this is my contribution to this week's episode of Faithless Brewing, in which we were looking at this Pioneer deck and seeing what it can do in this brand new Pioneer format as of the new bans. So for full information on that, you can consult the Wizards website, but all three combo decks took a hit with Underworld Breach, Walking Ballista, and Inverter of Truth being banned. So Pioneer, be free. Free to explore, at least. So we just had a good 4-1 run that was almost a 5-0 with Mono Green Karn. Deck seems absolutely busted in half. Here we are playing a deck that I think can compete with that. This is the highly interactive Sultai Delirium deck with new and improved 4 copies of Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath, our good friend Satyr Wayfinder, and Sylvan Caryatid. We have 3 copies of Traverse the Ulvenwald. You search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Or if you have 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, you search your library for a creature or land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. So we have some one-ofs, we have a Scavenging Ooze, we have 2 Tireless Trackers, 2 Murderous Riders, 1 Hostage Taker, because I love this card, 1 Elder Gargaroth, and 1 Ishkanah Grafwidow. I also threw in some Shark Typhoons. I'm just interested to see if that works here. I subbed out 1 Teferi Master of Time for a Vraska Golgari Queen just to have a little bit more ability to win the game in the main deck. And then I threw together a sideboard, and we're going to hop into the queues here and see how she goes. Just be careful that Jolrael doesn't give +X+X it's equal to. I've caught a couple dudes like that. I need you to elaborate. I'm missing a piece of information with what you just said. That Jolrael doesn't give +X+X it's equal to. Oh, it's a setting. Yeah. So you set to the number of cards in your hand. So if your number of cards in hand is 2, and you activate your Jolrael and your opponent has a Flame Sweep, you're gonna have a bad time. Yes, yeah. But ideally, you don't really want to use it unless you have like 4 cards in hand. Hand seems okay. It's a little slow, but we're on the play. So we've got all our colors together. We will eventually need a second blue source, but we've got this Fabled Passage. The nice thing about the Shark Typhoons is we can cycle them, and then they are in the graveyard to increase our enchantment count for Traverse the Ulvenwald. I think is there a Kalitas in the board at least? There isn't. I screwed up. I do not have a Kalitas in my list. Good catch. So let me write down that in my notes. It's been a while since I played this format, so... Temple of Plenty. It's probably against Bant nonsense. We need a Kalitas, and we probably want a... I just thought of something else. If you pizza when you're supposed to French fry, you're gonna have a bad time. I can agree with that. All right, I think we're just getting this Jolrael into play here. And then we get to Uro next turn. Sick. I don't love that. Who doesn't love cats? Kalitas is your catch-all, but I got you, fam. Gonna break some eggs if we're making an omelet. Exactly. Like, Kalitas wasn't in the deck list I was handed, and my sideboard and my main deck before did not have Kalitas. Oh, this has got to be Niv. Oh, shit. All right. Well. Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath. Okay. Now, Fabled Passage. You got to cling to dust. That's kind of all right. We got a kitty cat. Let's go boop him. Boop. Maybe Siege Rhino? Well, we're not playing Abzan, but... Oh, there should be a Liliana Last Hope in this deck, too, yeah. Oh, they're just Abzan nonsense? Hero's Downfall. They might still be Niv. Niv on a bad draw. Alright, this is fine. If I fetch a swamp, I can cling that. I think I want to. Just get the cards moving. I guess this kind of put me down in terms of clue count. That's an alright draw. I would like to have... Alright. Play that. Play that. Abandon Control. Todd was playing it earlier. What? Abzan Control. Got it. We'll grab that aforementioned island here. Get a clue. Play Sylvan Caryatid. And attack for 2. Pass the turn. Abzan. Could get more clues. Yeah, we could have gotten one more clue. But I think drawing the card and then Cling to Dust was okay. We can escape Uro next turn. Crypt Incursion. I mean, I guess.
That's so ratchet.
I don't know what to say about that. Other than the thing I just said. Alright, play tracker number 2. Oh, are they playing Abzan Seasons Past? I love Seasons Past. I want that deck to be great again. Which I probably shouldn't make jokes about, but whatever. I'm Canadian, it doesn't hurt me. It probably does. Hopefully they don't have a Wrath. Yeah, buddy. Alright. I don't know, smash you for 6. Talk about Uro tech. Yeah, right? Or unless they're really worried about Dredgeless Dredge, which I will always refer to as Dredgeless Dredge, because if you don't play Dredge cards, you don't... Yeah, this has got to be Seasons Past. Abzan Seasons Past. Also Canadian. Oh, what up, Kyle? What up, my Glipglops? Did I have lethal? I think I did. Or if I drew a single land, I did. So let's see. Crack a clue, crack a clue, crack a clue. So 7, 8, yeah, we had lethal on board. Nice Abzan deck. All right, Abzan nonsense. I feel like Disdainful Stroke, Jace, and Vivian, and the tracker, I guess, because it's grindy. They're probably pretty light on creatures, although their creatures are likely a big deal. I like my Shark Typhoon. Maybe we don't need Cling. Maybe we don't need... Oh, we probably don't need many pushes at all. I guess they're very light on creatures, so let's keep the Cling. And then... let's dump... something here, probably. Jolrael did some work there, though. She got me a kitty cat, and that went the distance. Oh, Liliana is another thing we're missing. So we're missing a Kalitas, we're missing Liliana. There's a lot of stuff you can have in this deck. Like we're not playing like the one of what's the name of the card? Emrakul. We're not playing Emrakul in this list. We easily could be, but we're not playing any Nissa, who shakes the world. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. I don't think they're going to pivot into a bunch of creatures. I think this is Abzan Season Past. I friggin' love Seasons Past, so I really want Black-Green or Abzan Seasons Past to be good, because I think I still have all my cards for it. I hope so. I hope so. I got my foil Torrential Gearhulks. My French Jace Architect of Thought. Yeah, here's my Dark Petitions. Ob Nixilis Reignited. Languish, Mastermind's Acquisition. Oh, we're so playing Seasons Past with Mastermind's Acquisition. God damn it, this format's so cool. All right, we just need to draw a second land, and then we're probably off to the races. It's not an exciting hand, but Satyr Wayfinder. I guess if we get Thoughtseize into Oblivion, this is really bad. Yeah, okay, let's ship. There we go. That's a keeper. We send the Satyr Wayfinder, and we shit. This list looks real sweet. Kind of rough around the edges, but I dig it. I completely agree with you that this is the best reason to be playing Abzan, by the way. And I really hope they're also playing Sylvan Advocate, but because I freaking love that card. Let's see what they're up to. Yeah, thank you, Ursa Belf. B-Elf. Hey, yeah. This is definitely something in the line of Seasons Past. I don't have a way to remove this Tireless Tracker yet. So I think we just take that, let them have to read the bones. Opponent is playing Grindy, and I think we're better at it. Sorry, circling back. So Shambling Vents is basically what you splash into white for in your black-green Seasons Past deck. It is that good. What's a Satyr? What's a Satyr? What is a Satyr? Yeah. Well, and the thing is, an idea to play Gruul Ramp with Big Omnath and Dragon Master Outcast and Advocate. Huh. What about Dragon Lord Atarka? That's one of my favorite cards of all time. You fit some Dragon Lord Atarka in there? Huh? Huh? What do you say, Kyle? You play Dragon Lord? She's big. No, the other one, right? Atarka... World Render. That one. That one. Is there a reason we're on no JVP? Yeah, so JVP tends to die to removal in a way. I did mill 3 Thoughtseize. I have 4 Thoughtseize in my graveyard. I have 1 card type in my graveyard. So yeah, the reason we're not playing Jace Vryn's Prodigy is because we're playing Teferi Master of Time. Teferi Master of Time largely fills the same role, but without dying to most removal spells. And so the idea is that it's just a better thing to be playing by and large. Now that may actually prove not to be true, but the guys at Faithless Brewing certainly believe in it. This is the list that they had from last week. It also has Jolrael, which I probably wouldn't play in my own Sultai Delirium deck. I don't believe in Jolrael in this deck. I think I'd cut the 2 Jolrael and get 1 more Teferi Master of Time and 1 more something else. 2 turns slower. Yeah, no, I mean, exactly. So... Oh, to Jace? Yeah, but it lives, and you actually get loots out of it. Okay, so they're Thoughtseizing me. I'm gonna make a 1/1 Shark and draw a card. It's like, maybe we draw something really good that they get to take, but I'm happier to have a Shark token here. What is with my deck? It's just like vomiting all the same cards into my hand. Hey, you can take my Kling. That's fine. Kling loves being in the graveyard. Love to draw an Uro. Bang. Bang. That'll do. That'll do, deck. That'll do. Ishkanah, which will have Delirium next turn. If you're eating premium removal spells with Jace, I think you're fine. I disagree. This deck does not play a lot of creatures that are relevant, and so it's not, they don't push your Satyr Wayfinders. They don't want to push my Sharks. They're not pushing your turn 3 Uro. They conceded. Okay. Sure. Got them. They're just land screwed? Alright. Well, whatever it was. Want to know. So we're not really a multi-spell deck. I'd rather be on Sylvan Advocate if you want that 1G Goyf style card over Jolrael. Well, I don't want Sylvan Advocate in this deck. I want Sylvan Advocate in the Abzan deck. I want to play Abzan midrange or Abzan control. This deck got a 2-0. Yeah. This deck is really good. This deck is really good in this format. You haven't seen a push all day, Kyle Murphy? I have. I played against Mono Black Aggro, and I feel like more people should be playing pushes. What did we play? And we played against Black White Auras, and they had pushes too. Push is one of the best cards in the format right now, and Thoughtseize. People should be playing more black. If you're not seeing pushes, you're just getting lucky, and you're not running into the black. Okay, so we've got an Uro in hand. This is one of the best places to be. Sure. So playing Blooming Marsh here to give myself the opportunity to push is probably going to save me at least 2 life points, which I'm going to recover. So I'm recovering 2 life points by pushing their triggered Soulscar Mage, in theory, and then I'm going to lose it on the Overgrown Tomb. I think we're going to kill this because I don't want them to have a light up the stage here. Nailed it. Free printed and double mastered. I'm so ready to throw this Satyr under red bus. Yeah. Oh yeah. Satyr knows what his job is here. Satyr's job is to find me a blue source and then absorb any amount of damage. Just literally anything. That is not a blue source. Screw you, Philoctetes. Oh, it's the chunk! Here comes the chunk, here comes the chunk. I'm in danger! Where's my version of that? I guess in theory we get more out of blocking the Rabble Master next turn, but the problem with that one is that they could also Chain Whirler. Okay, that's super awkward. We might be getting gotted. Yeah, by red deck on the play? It's possible. It's possible red deck on the play kills you. The question is, do I have much of a sideboard here? I've got Heartless Act. Self-Inflicted Wound is for Niv. I might have overbuilt this board for Niv. We get Abrupt Decay, I guess. Yeah, we get Decays and we get Heartless Act. So we get some more good interaction here. Heartless Act also is able to... We're just going to take too much damage way too fast for Uro to be relevant, I think. If we draw a Fabled Passage, then we're going to... Oh, man. We're taking more? Yikes. 6. Jesus. Yeah, I think we're just toast. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, we're... it's close. Okay, Uro, you know what to do. Draw me a Painless Black Source. Painless Black Source. Painless Black Source. Isn't the Triland just a better Opulent Palace? Yes, it is. This deck list was built on old technology. Thank you so much for pointing that out. That is definitely a significant improvement we were going to make ASAP. Again, I was throwing 3 deck lists together in less than half an hour. Yeah. So in theory, we're going to 3... So we might live. A shock kills me. That doesn't kill me. Glory Banger? Nope. Okay. We're going to 3? Fuck. Any spell? Any spell. Shit. Alright. Hey there, good luck and have fun. Opponent. Okay. Yeah, the Triland is definitely just a better Opulent Palace. So, Palace to Zagoth. Good notes, friends. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. All right, so we get Heartless Act, which is good here, and Abrupt Decay, which is okay here. And then maybe Vivian, because she shoots down Glory Bangers. It's probably fine. Gargaroth is great. Ishkanah is fine. Shark Typhoons are like maybe a little slow. I like the Caryatids. Go out Thoughtseize or 1 Thoughtseize and 2 Tireless Trackers, I think. I think Tracker's largely just going to die. Oh, but maybe Vraska and a Teferi. Vraska's okay. She comes down and kills something. Teferi is fine too. I've always been at least 2 hinterlands since you need untapped black sources turn run really, or for traverse if you have a bad keep. Yeah. Lovestruck is too good not to be played. Oh yeah, the Triland with the check lands. Huh. That's new technology I hadn't seen yet. For this format versus the previous iteration. Okay. Yeah, we just need to get to Gargaroth or Uro. We know what this game is about now, so as a mid-range deck, we definitely get to do theoretically better in the post-board games. They could have things that tries and checks is legit. Yeah, it certainly should be. Maybe we should be playing more than 1 Triland in this deck. I think 2 might be acceptable. Hands a banger? Hands a banger. Let's go. Let's go! I would like to draw a Satyr Wayfinder that mills an Uro. That's what I would like. God, this format is so good. When you're allowed to play these kind of decks against each other. This format is so good. Grafwidow is lights out for opponent. Yeah. Kind of. You don't gain any life with it, but I see what you mean. I see what you're saying. No play? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. All right, Shonky boy, what do you got? Oh, they mulled to 6. Okay, got it. Chandra, Torbrand, Bone Crusher. All right, Chandra. We got Decay for the Bone Crusher, Push for the Torbrand, assuming we find a way to put something in our graveyard. It's 4 blockers? Yeah, I guess. I feel like by the time Ishkanah is coming down, you kind of need to be gaining life like that. So they're going to go EOT Stomp, play Bone Crusher. So I'm just going to play the tapped Overgrown Tomb. And then this gives me a higher chance of going land to land on the next turn. I already have to shock myself against the Bone Crusher, so... Yep. Also, keeping the Uro in hand is good for the eventual Torbrand, because we can go Uro into push. Should just be Bone Crusher. Yeah, that's fine. Lands? Oof. I mean, that's pretty good. But I would like a land. Stack triggers. All right. Okay, gonna need to find a land here. Torbrand. Thane of Red Fell. What? No. Play the Torbrand. Okay, good. Well, they needed to ding themselves with the ramming up things, yeah. Yes. Perfect. I have to shock this. I can shock this. Shock this, traverse for a swamp, play the Uro, and then push. Good. Excuse me. Very close to just jamming Village Rites in this for the sweet synergy with Uro or Nissa. Okay, that dies. We have 3 card types, so we can't Ishkanah for maximum value yet. Please don't Glorybringer me. That is a fine substitute for Glorybringer. Attack me for 3. Do it. Do it. Oh. I said 3, not 6. You friggin' jerk. Alright. Satyr Wayfinder into Uro, you say? Sounds like game over to me. I'm not sure, but maybe might just be a little bit of game over. All right. We will try to keep the maximum number of card types here, but playing Uro is 100% what we're doing. So instant, land, planeswalker. I have an instant in my hand. So let's eat all the instants and leave the Thoughtseize. So we have land, planeswalker, and sorcery. So once we play this instant, we'll have 4 types. Okay, cool. Chunk. Okay, chunka, chunka, chunka. You need to enunciate OP clearly misunderstood. I'm not sure, but okay. They are playing red. As the player of the big brain deck. I don't know, if they concede this turn, they clearly know what's up. Oh, they're not conceding. Alrighty. Alright. You guys are ready to watch them concede? Alrighty. Oh, I could have played Jolrael for a cat here. I knew the other line I wanted, which is do this. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we could draw something great. No. I can give them an opportunity block and get completely blown out. They choose not to. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice. Oh, I needed to play the instant first. That's fine. Never gonna punt. Never gonna punt. If you want to go slower and grindier, or greedier, Glint Sleeve is fun. While I agree that Glint Sleeve is fun, I feel like Chonky Red's going to be playing Chain Whirler soon enough, if they're not already. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No. Oh, well. That token's going to eat it to my Grafwidow anyway. If you want to go slower and greedier, play the... Yeah. So it is greedier, but I think it's worse. I think it's definitely worse. I want Glint Sleeve Siphoner to be great. I really do. I promise you. I love that card. It's fantastic. But it's just not good. So they're going to have a spell here to shrink my Ishkanah, and then in response, we're going to Abrupt Decay their Soulscar Mage. Yeah. And then this is going to be the concession. Let's make sure it's targeted correctly. So they're going to trade here. That's fine by me. I don't really care. They're going to trade here. That's fine by me. I don't really care. And then we just attack once with the Uro, and the game is basically over. Let's get a cat. Oh, not allowed to. Game's over. Glint's boy is Glinty. Phyrexian Revoker is a traversable pithing needle. Is it legal? That's more like M10. Wonder if OP is having fun and I want them to. I want them to have fun, and I would like them to have good luck. But it's not really... I wish that for them. Legal? Yeah, sorry. I got distracted looking at something else. So Skylasher is a card to know. Heaven and Earth for the mono green deck. Sorry, Heaven to Earth. Yeah. I don't know that this deck needs Revoker, but it's certainly something we could be interested in. Okay. This hand is a banger. Mono red player, not possible. That's a keeper. Oh yeah. That's a good one. We got the lifelink creature and everything. We're gonna mill an Uro finally. I hope. Same set as Urborg, I believe. Yeah. Then it wouldn't be legal, right? Because it's M10. Oh, maybe it's also an M14. It's in Double Masters. Oh, it's in 2015. Huh. I just completely was remembering the 15 as a 10 for whatever reason. Holy crap. Well, my friend the Satyr Wayfinder is never ever going to block. Yikes. Okay, I think we're taking the Rabble Master because it's by far the most frightening card here. So we're likely to take just 1 damage this turn, maybe 5 if they're really feeling frisky. They just want to unload. Okay. 4. Interesting. Kind of splitting the difference. So we're going to play Wayfinder, then we're going to take 2 the next turn, and then... Oh, man. If this Wayfinder whiffs, we're going to be in trouble. Whew! Close one. And we did hit the Uro. Just like I wanted. Okay. Hand is... There is a Bone Crusher, sorry. Bone Crusher, Lightning Strike, 2 unknowns. I would like you not to have a land. No land. Failure. Not thrilled about that one. I do not have Languish in my sideboard, and thus did not board them in. Because that wouldn't be legal. I'm going to take 1 damage if you attack me here, though. Hopefully you... Can you possibly have Mountain into Light Up the Stage? No, you couldn't. Good. Okay. Am I shocking here? Yes, I am. Probably going to play Push Cling to Dust on this turn. I think I'm never going to play this, honestly. This game. This is just not going to get played, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we're probably playing Push and Cling. Push and Cling this turn, Abrupt Decay next turn. We'll see what happens. But shocking the Overgrown Tomb feels bad, but getting to play the Cling this turn is pretty important. We pick up another blue source. We're going to be in good shape. Okay, they hit their 3rd land. It's not that scary right now because of what our hand is. Because they're likely just going to attack and then play Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher! Bone Crusher is ready. You get him for 3 mana. This. That's how you do that. And if we do hit another land, we can Vraska to kill their Bone Crusher, which is kind of hot. And by hot, I mean... No, that's fine. Okay. Kill that. Kill that. Okay. Blue source, blue source, blue source off the top. Bang. Bang. Ooh. It's like a delayed blue source. It's a legal turn in Florida. It's an eventual left. Yeah. We probably have to traverse for Breeding Pool and shock it. Because we don't play any check lands. Go get a Bayou. That'd be great. Except I want a Trop. I want a Trop or a UC. We still have a Lightning Strike in their hand. Shit. So if our mana base was built better right now, we'd be in really good shape. But not having any hinterland harbors or woodland cemeteries is really going to punish us here, I think. All right, let's go look. I don't think we have those things. We have Botanical Sanctum and we have Blooming Marshes, but yeah, we don't. Okay. Oh, we have Fabled Passage. No, that doesn't split. Fuck. It has to be Watery Grave or Breeding Pool. Jeez. So we get the Breeding Pool, we shock. Go to 11. Why'd you want a Trop or Bayou? I just want a green and blue land that doesn't hurt me. That's the joke. I guess we could get Satyr Wayfinder and just pray. Just get a wasteland for his Mutavault. Oh, see, now you're thinking. I love that. That's a great line. Fuck. Okay, so we get the Breeding Pool, we shock, we go to 11. We're going to eat the Bone Crusher Giant with Abrupt Decay, go to 9, take a hit from Soulscar, Mutavault, and the Lightning Strike, which is going to put us to 2. But that only works if they draw another land and play the other land. Then we're at 2, then we play Uro. And their board is Soulscar, Mage, Mutavault. Well, I made my bed. Let's go lay in it. Yeah, we're going to go to 2, then we're going to gain to 5 and have an Uro in play. And, I mean, largely speaking, that's probably the best that we could possibly do here. They're just going to attack? Interesting. I'm not sure what this means, but I'm happy. Exiles, Elvish Spirit Guide, Veil of Summer. Yeah, I mean, we can definitely play our way out of this. I'm not saying we can't. I'm just saying I don't love this situation that we're in. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm happy that the Chonky Red deck is good. And the Chonky Red deck is not even the most aggressive version of these decks, right? So like, you know, I wonder if they have Tormod's Crypt or something like that. They did play things like that during the Breach era. See, this to me is just, I don't know, it's just kind of sad. Okay, instant. We're going to keep Cling as our instant. We want the sorcery. Creature, instant. Planeswalker, sorcery. I guess we keep sorcery over instant, or Planeswalker over instant, but we keep Planeswalker over everything, so we're just keeping Cling to Dust, Satyr Wayfinder, and Teferi. No, we have more creatures than we have sorcery. So we're gonna eat the hold on. Keep the Traverse in there, eat the Satyr Wayfinder. There we go. So we keep instant, sorcery, and Planeswalker. So all we need is a creature in there and we're good to go. Or a land? Holy shit. Land should be easy to get. So go to 11. Draw a Hostage Taker. Love that. Pass the turn. Jolrael, because you're worth it. Slim Fast Red, Abbot of Carol. I don't... Yeah, I mean, those are words that mean things in this format. They have 4 mana. Chandra would shrink my Uro to a 2/2, but it would still get to attack next turn. Interesting. Oh, if I draw land, I can hostage take their Bone Crusher and then stomp the Soulscar Mage, and then I can cast their Bone Crusher from exile. See this card here? It's a good flipping card. It's a good flipping card right here. I love this one of. I love Hostage Taker. This deck and Niv Mizzet, I never want to play without Hostage Taker because it gives you a really, really reasonable out against Soul Flare. You don't... yeah, that's true. I won't be able to cast the... Who are they striking? Striking Uro? Double Lightning Strike. Holy yikes. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to take 7. I like that they held priority on that. Heart Hostage Taker, and it's errata too. Why do you like the errata? Errata's lame. Okay. They have 1 card in hand, so we're going to Hostage Taker, Bone Crusher, Stomp. 100%. I want more black mana, I think. Yeah, black mana. All right, let's do the thing. Yeah, where we put them out of their misery? That seems fair. Or we just cast Uro again next turn. So Bone Crusher only triggers off of spells. And as Larynx Punchworthy pointed out, we can't actually cast this because we don't have red mana. Really hoping they don't just go land Glorybringer here, but we haven't seen that their deck goes that big. And we did Thoughtseize them at least once. Rampaging Ferocidon. That's terrifying. Sure. So, in theory, we could Murderous Rider into Uro here, but we'd have to shock this, and between the two things, that would kill us, which is not what I'm interested in. Yeah, we're just gonna Vraska eat the dino. That was the point I was getting towards. Thanks for jumping to the ending of the story. Vraska. Dude. Okay. It's freaking terrifying, but this is where we are. And then next turn we just go tap an island, pool blue, sack the island, gain a life, draw a card, play the Uro, and then murder plus Uro it. So we couldn't do that because the Swift End deals 2 damage to us, and then we have to shock to play the Uro. We would die before we could cast it. So unfortunately we couldn't follow that line. Hostage Taker is so good! Hostage Taker is so good! You'd love to see it. When do we cast the Rider without the kill spell? Literally next turn. Literally next turn is when we're going to do that. We're going to do that this game right now. We're going to add a blue, cast Uro, cast a 2/3 lifelinker, and that's going to be game. Illegal attack. Tries not to attack. Cute. Not playing the Suicide line. No, we're not playing Suicide Zoo. It's like you don't like to play Magic. I like to play Control. Okay. I believe I made that clear on the most recent episode of Faithless Brewing. Jolrael. We could get a cat instead. I think right now we're kind of priced out of cat ownership. Which is sad. I would like to be a cat owner someday. Okay, well, we're unfortunately wrecking all our card types, but Teferi will get us there later, so that's fine. Let's go to 8. Might be a concession Uro, but it's almost definitely going to be a concession Murderous Rider. This is the painkiller. Seriously, I feel less pain. Fighting mono red tends to make you less delirious. It makes me pretty focused and sharp, yeah. Uro's just hanging out going, work. Kari Zev. I haven't seen you since I bought one copy of all of the Challenger decks on that first release. Oh, please give me a free 2 life here. Come on, baby. Come on. Papa needs a fix. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. All right. Now we get to attack and make a cat. I literally tapped the exact wrong lands there. So now we're not going to be able to cast Teferi, but that's fine. No. Okay, we're at 13. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Good luck, Godspeed. Thoughtseize them. No. Next turn we're going to play Caryatid, or this turn we're going to play Caryatid, and then we are going to play their Bone Crusher Giant, by the way. We found the line. Be not that kind of hero. You're good people, Urza B Elf. Alright. I think we'll sack a swamp here. Seems fine. Gain 1, we have Abrupt Decay. Alright. We could honestly Thoughtseize them and see what that last card in their hand is. They probably have Glory Banger. It just doesn't matter anymore. It just does not matter. Glory Banger doesn't do anything on this board. They will lose if they play it. Boots up Mutavault. Okay. Would you like to go to combat? Alright. Here they come! I'm at 16, I can just take it. I can literally just take it. I don't need to do shit. Sure. Get your monkey. Don't you know you gotta block the monkey? Oh yeah, block the monkey. Block the monkey. Like, this blocks the monkey just fine. I think we're going to take a total of 1. Let's see. What are optimal blocks here? We let the Rabblemaster through because it's going to be Abrupt Decay. We're going to take 1 from Karizev, I guess. I don't even want to lose my cat, really. I guess I could block the Rabblemaster with the cat and Abrupt Decay to Karizev. Sure, why not? Doesn't fucking matter what I do anymore. Embercleave. Okay, where's it going? Mutavault is the only thing that could possibly scare me. It's an Embercleave. It was pretty slick, actually. To be perfectly honest, that was pretty killer. It's gonna be really sad when this happens, but like, you know. I mean, that was kind of sweet. Kudos. Should have Thoughtseized. I mean, obviously. I don't know, then that wouldn't have happened. Come on, man. Where's your sense of adventure? Alright, so we're on the 2-0. Oh, Pioneer's a good format. What is that? Chest? What is that? I don't know what that emote is. Bell? What is that, a dingus? Is it a dingus? Is it a dingus egg? Salt. No, they didn't salt. They just left. It obviously wasn't a land, so it'd be something like Glory Banger or Embercleave. I just... It was probably correct to play the Thoughtseize. I'm sure you're right, but I don't know. I just felt like I was just so far ahead. There's literally nothing in the format that could beat me. So, okay. Whew, this hand is real slow. We're on the play, but I'm gonna ship it. It's just too clunky. This is so much better. Okay, bottom. Probably Fabled Passage. Turn 1, tapped Tomb. See where we get from there. A 23 land deck. First draws Tracker for sure. Maybe we just pitch the Traverse. That probably makes the most sense. We go Tomb, tapped Swamp. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we're up against here. Worst case scenario, we can fetch a tap Swamp on turn 2, and then oh shit. Okay, this is a reasonable matchup for us, I believe. This helps. Good draw. Yeah, so we need that Swamp, and we need it relatively quickly. Spirits is scary. I agree. Not without white mana so much. Maybe they'll do something stupid here. Maybe they'll do something stupid here. Nope. All right. Fair enough. Ripped an Uro, though. It's kind of hot. Because now I don't have to Murderous Rider into their Mausoleum Wanderer. Although I guess playing Phantom is stupid. Why? I mean, we don't know what the rest of their hand looks like, right? I guess I'm supposed to try to kill the Supreme Phantom, and then they'll sack the Mausoleum Wanderer to counter it, and there's just no way I take more damage from that, and then next turn I go Uro, tap land. Chains Denial. Don't know what that means. Anything at instant speed is better. Yeah, but we don't know that they... Excuse me? Opponent, I have some thoughts. They can wait. Okay. Yeah. Sideboard really might want some Languish. Where are you? Notes. Might. Well, I could shock again and kill the Supreme Phantom and be at 7. But 7 against a board of 2 1/1s. But 7 against a deck that's full of lords. Cry language. Yeah, Cry is good too. Cry the Carnarium. It's good against mono black or black vampires. We could play Teferi this turn, discard the Uro, exile as your friend. Yeah. I don't know. Everything's awful, isn't it? Okay. I think I'm supposed to kill the Lord. If they have a Spell Queller in their hand, we're just kind of dead, right? Or we will be relatively quickly. But I think that's true basically no matter what. So shock this, play the Vraska, pick off the Lord. They don't have another Lord. They probably have Spell Queller. They do have another Lord. We're going to take 5, go to 2. Then we play Uro. Go to 5 and die. Yeah. I'll have Vraska, maybe. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Ursa Belf. Ursa B Elf. Vraska. Get him. Get him, girl. Always dead to spirits. Remember that. I never, ever beat this deck. Tempo decks are my absolute nemesis because I'm always playing a greedy pile where Force Spike just eats me alive. Yeah, so as predicted, we're going to take 5, go to 2. Play Uro, gain 3, go to 5, gain 1 off Vraska. So we really need to find a Fatal Push. That's really the only... They attacked down my Vraska. What? Right, well... Satyr Wayfinder, fine, untap land, play Uro. Gives me a creature on the ground that's totally irrelevant. No, okay. Just play Uro, got it. Leave black untapped. If we hit Fatal Push, we're okay. I don't know the format well, but I didn't understand that attack. They didn't want me gaining a life and drawing a card. Maybe they understood that drawing up a Fatal Push was the only thing that mattered. Currently, we're going to 1, pass the turn. It's unlikely we get out of this, but Elder Gargaroth is one of the better cards to do it. They're paying costs. We're dead. Yeah. All they needed was any creature. Okay. Game the second. We can't have more than 4 Fatal Pushes, but we can adjust some portions of our deck. Friggin' spirits, dude. Yeah, spooky, scary spirits. Vivian reads pretty alright. Heartless Act, good. Self-Inflicted Wound is a sorcery, but it might be worth it. Abrupt Decay is definitely worth it. So we got these. Oh, Mystical Dispute. Hell yeah. Alright, alright, alright. We're cooking with propane. We're cooking with propane. Jolrael, useless here. Maybe 1 Thoughtseize. I missed the fact that I already cut the trackers. I also already brought in something. Can I bring in something? Shark Typhoon seems like it could be good here. I think Teferi doesn't affect the board, so it's probably not. We're 1 card over. Thoughtseize can kind of crack open their hands sometimes. Kind of like Thoughtseize. Anything that costs more than 4 is kind of great. Kind of. Now that they have Lofty Denial, it's a bit more tricky, but... Oh, the Vivian was the thing I brought in. Oh, Cling is probably not useful. There's only one thing to say when you're beating up on spirits. Depending on what time it is when we finish this league, we might do the next one, and in between I'll play the sick meme song that is Busted Makes Me Feel Good. All right, Sylvan Caryatid, double removal, Uro. Love it. It's not perfect, but it's real good. This is... Always remember, folks, you are not playing Modern. Yield until next end step, and make sure you crack your Fabled Passage. Yield until next end step, crack your Fabled Passage, folks, and spay and neuter your pets. That part I kind of believe in. I don't know. Quoting Bob Barker. Second Fatal Push. Yes, please. I'm in. Do we grab green or black? We have to grab green. Well, we don't have to grab green, but I'd rather grab green for Sylvan Caryatid and just have 3 mana from here on out, because now I can grab... So now I can play Traverse. Traverse can get me a black, and then I'll have double black now. So we were definitely grabbing green. It means we take 2 damage on that turn, but it also means we now have double removal. So we go Traverse. Get black. Play the black. Now, this can force spike. So we're going to go push on this one first. They could sack this in response, or this in response, and then we can Heartless Act in response to that. Should this deck be playing Grazer or Spiral? Why don't you try to answer that question for me, and I can let you know what I think about it. Because I think you are probably intelligent enough to supply some reasoning for why we would want to play those, and perhaps some reasonings why we wouldn't. And if you can't, that's fine. I don't mind. I will explain afterwards, but you try to tell me what you think is worth having about those cards. Because I have great faith in your ability to do that. Okay, so we're going to go tap land Hostage Taker? Yeah, it seems like hot fire. We play this Hostage Taker for every color but white, by the way. I just want you all to know that. Sorry, every color but red. Every color but red. We threw some white into the Hostage Taker. Which is sad, because, you know, pirates are in Grixis, so... Shacklegeist. You got it. Shacklegeist into nothing. You definitely have that. Empyrean Eagle! I was really hoping they would counter it. Alright. Attack. Boop! I know what my opponent is saying.
Stop exploding, you cowards!
They conceded? What? It's like my onslaught of non-stop removal was good. Go figure. I think Grazer is not as optimal as we would want, but having instant speed draws and lands and cards in the yard for Uro, all of the above. Just not sure if the slot worth filling. So both of those cards, in my humble opinion, both of those cards benefit from having a higher land count than what we have. Both of those cards are more specifically ramp cards. And we have a lot of cards that we're playing on these turns to accrue value in sorts of different ways. So, like, if you look at Satyr Wayfinder versus Growth Spiral, Satyr Wayfinder puts 3 other cards into the graveyard while finding you a land. And it doesn't put a land in play, but it puts those cards into the graveyard so that you can have Delirium for Traverse the Ulvenwald, and so you can escape your Uro more easily. Grazer especially, yeah. Like, we have a lot more 2-for-1s. I mean, Growth Spiral gives you a card, but what you want Growth Spiral to do is, like, put a land into play and ideally, like, find more lands. Like, those are both cards that would be better in a deck that would be happier playing 27 to 30 lands, and that's like a dedicated green ramp deck or blue-green ramp deck, which do exist in this format, and you could be playing them. But if you're playing them, you're not playing the same level of interaction that we are. So I think that's probably enough. The thing is, like, Grazer's not that good if you only have, like, 3 to 4 lands in your opening hands. It doesn't do anything to help you find more lands. So it's the kind of card that you want to play when you're, like, 27 to 30 land deck, and you want to have opening hands with, like, 4 or 5 lands, like, acceptably. Yeah. If we don't draw lands, we're going to be in trouble, but it's kind of okay. No turn 1 play. Maybe Spectral Sailor in hand, but that is a very reasonable pickup because if we don't hit a land on turn 3, we can traverse for it. We have the Sailor. Okay. So this Abrupt Decay is hopefully hitting a turn 2 Supreme Phantom. Watcher of the Spheres. Creature spells with flying you cast cost 1 less. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, Watcher of the Spheres gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So it's kind of like a Mausoleum Wanderer. Interesting. Okay. If they play a Lord, yeah. Killing the Lord or killing the Watcher. Is it the same amount of damage? No, killing the Lord gains me more? Oh, okay. Well, killing the Watcher is definitely going to result in me taking less damage this turn. So we're going to do that. So if I kill the Lord, I take 2 less. But I take considerably less on the next turn, right? But killing the Watcher this turn means I would take 5 less this turn, and then we can Mize a removal spell. So let's Mize a removal spell, please, deck. I'd like a 2-mana removal spell. There's an F-ton of them in here. Watcher allows them to double spell. Shit, you're totally right. I did not read that part of its text accurately at all. And I think my turn now is like Traverse and Satyr Wayfinder, which is really bad. Yeah, I screwed up that last turn. I definitely should have killed the Watcher because I completely blanked on the cost reduction text. Huh. Card is wacky. Okay. What is up, Leviathan 102? Yeah, not drawing removal on that turn was really bad. I guess I could play Uro to gain life and maybe flip a green source and then cast the Traverse, but play Forest, Traverse for black, play Wayfinder, pray. I guess. Stupid delay. No. You're good. It's not your fault. Oh boy. Did I not? I thought there was 2. No, there isn't 2 swamps in this deck. Play Wayfinder probably first. Well, this decreases the number of non-black hits in my deck, so by a roundabout fashion, this actually was better. And there's a black source, but it's a tap black source. Mother trucker. Okay. That's bad news. I think this deck should probably be playing some number of woodland cemeteries or hinterland harbors. If they have a Lord here, it is going to suck out loud. Yeah, I really fucked up by not killing that Watcher of the Spheres when they played the Eagle. I should have killed it with the Eagle on the stack for sure. Or even before I passed the turn, in theory. But especially with the Eagle on the stack. It's fine. It's a new card. I goofed. The tries and checks mana base is interesting. Well, it's certainly more interesting now that we have Zagoth Triome, which has land types. Like, we're definitely going to explore that. Oh my god. I really wish we had Languish. But I don't know that we have any possible out for this. This is just way too much damage. And it's all flying, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, we couldn't possibly get to Ishkanah fast enough. Play Uro, pray for a fatal push, which I think puts us out of lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it does. Push. Not a push. Just dead? No, we're not just dead. We're super duper ultra mega dead. Alright. It's fine. I mean, Spirits beats me every time. I can never ever beat this deck. They're just so good. Such a good tempo deck. Every deck that I want to play basically will always lose to Spirits. I mean, mono green can nut draw them twice in 3 games, which is like that's how you win with that deck. So, and I did it when it mattered. So, it was the second last round of the Swiss in the team trios thing where we needed that win to get to top 8. We needed to win both rounds. I own Spirits in paper and always lose with it. Yeah, but it depends on what you're playing against, right? Like, if you play against, like, I don't know, like mono black aggro or like maybe mono red. Though I think those decks are probably not that good against Spirits. This hand is fine. It's actually really good. Turn 1 Palace, turn 2 Caryatid, turn 3 Wayfinder if we don't have land. Yeah, this should be Zagoth Triome. We might want to play 2. Ooh. We're against a Llanowar Elf deck. Okay. Well, we're changing our plan. We're going to go slower, but that's fine. I think it's pretty friggin' important to kill that elf, and we could always draw an untapped land. Was Spirits good against your mono green card deck? Yes. That was our one loss. Our only loss is against Spirits. Spirits is not always good against mono green Karn, but it is fine against mono green Karn. Again, I was saying you have to nut draw them twice in a row. You have to. Like, it's really, really hard. Yeah, they took the mulligans, yeah. Roy, you know my nemesis. My nemesis plays Spirits, and out of our track record in tournaments, the one time I won was for the highest amount of money, but the other 2 times I played against him, I have lost to Spirits. That's Bant Spirits, which has Cocos in it. Oh! Hello! So we'll take the tracker because we have Murderous Rider for later. Land? Please? Thank goodness. I'll take the Marsh. I don't need double blue yet. Suppose the island is better? Yeah, the island is actually better. We also just flipped a enchantment. Seize 2. Yeah, Seize off the top was kind of nice. So they've got Nissa and Island. And then 2 unknowns. 1 unknown? Holy jumping. That was a draw. Okay, I might be playing Wayfinder Caryatid here. Or Tracker Land? Tracker Land is good. We're going to take another 4 from Questing Beast. If they have the land for Nissa, we chump block the land with the Satyr, and then we can Swift end the Nissa and have a Tireless Tracker. Is this the mirror, or is blue-green a thing in Pioneer? Blue-green is the thing in Pioneer. Blue-green is something in Pioneer. This can't be the mirror because this deck does not play Llanowar Elves. So this is almost definitely a 2-color deck. I cannot imagine a 3-color deck playing Llanowar Elves. It's just too sketchy. I'm going to play Tracker. Great. So let's see if they hit their land. This is probably blue-green ramp, or blue-green mid-range. I don't know if that's a thing, but okay, here's Vanessa. So clearly should have taken the tracker because they just curved out perfectly anyway. Yeah. Block here. Ooh. Let's hit a land. Untap land. Go. 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 Yeah, baby. I mean, after the shock for oof. Okay, here's praying that the blue-green deck can't kill me that quickly? Question mark? I mean, the questing beast is really giving me the business. We can definitely recover from this game state, but the questing beast off the top is just massacring us. Blue-green with Crassus and Beaters. Yeah, probably. It's like the old blue-green Devotion shell, but with like other new cards. Am I going to 2? No, I'm not. I'm not going to go to... Or, sorry, am I going to... Yeah, I'm going to 2, but we have Shark Typhoon for the next turn. Hopefully they're not playing anything like Brazen Borer. What else? Tracker. Tracker's fine. Elf. Sure. Okay, so they're on 0 cards. Okay. Shit. So it's kind of okay. Really would like the land drop there. So we could just cycle for a 4/4 shark that would have killed the questing beast. Okay. We're in a position where we can go to 1 here. That's, I mean, yeah. If I was gonna choose any card that I could have flipped there, that'd be the one. Goes to combat, sure. Who are you attacking? All on me? Sure. Block. Get out of here. It's a cool graphic. It just sort of fades into the background. Perfect. Okay. That is not an untapped land. Okay, so we could play Jolrael and draw a card, but we're definitely playing Uro. I would just have liked to draw an untapped. None can block Beast. This can. See this boy? He blocks a Beast. Let's see if we draw an untapped land first. I need to put a second creature into play, I think. That's yes, that one. The second creature I am going to put into play, that's a question. That's a different question. Because it's probably Jolrael. And she just eats it to the Tireless Tracker. Definitely going to discard Botanical Sanctum here. Play Fabled Passage. Crack the Passage. Get a green. Green, blue. Green, blue. Play Uro. We want to leave at least one land in there. That's that one. We'll leave at least one creature in there. That's the tracker. That's fine. Okay. Holy jumping. That is the best possible draw. Just about. I cracked a Fabled Passage this turn. Yeah. So we're going to push the Tracker. It does mean Uro's going to die to the Questing Beast. But this is better. Having the Tracker out of play is better. So as long as they don't draw a piece of removal for Uro, we trade Uro for Questing Beast, we go to 2. They can kill my Teferi if they want. Son of a bitch! I was literally about to mention that card, and I was like, there's no friggin' way they play Brazen Borrower. But no. Top deck, absolute nuts. Oh, that hurts. That's alright. We'll get him in game 2 and 3. Yikes. Okay. So, Heartless Act, Disdainful Stroke. It's a sorcery. Yeah, I don't think I want that on the... Actually, I probably want it on the play more than the draw. Stole that game because they cast Petty Theft. I mean, they also stole that game, but yes, I appreciate the pun. Okay. Teferi actually seems like it could be really good here, especially on the play. Vraska kills the trackers, but I probably don't need as many trackers. Scooze is probably fine. Cling is probably not necessary. I don't know if they're an Uro deck or not. That's a weird question to have to ask. Keep the Cling over the Jolrael. They are for sure. I mean, we don't know that, but I agree it would be insane for them not to be playing Uro. Yeah, they only got 13 cards deep in their deck there to kill us. It's a freaking turn 4 Questing Beast, man. We Thoughtseize them the previous turn, and they're just like, off the top, no problem. And they ripped all the lands they needed for the Nissa too. So, you can't beat them all. It's good to see a deck like that can do stuff, though. I mean, Questing Beast definitely goes a long way. So, food for thought. Don't Thoughtseize the Tireless Tracker when they're going to automatically curve out to the Nissa. Always Thoughtseize the bigger threat. Blah? Interesting. Please tell me my sideboarding's stuck. I'm going to grab some water while this is coming back up. Okay. Did our sideboarding stick? Nope. Fun. Super fun. Alright, we're not playing with the sideboard. Great. Well, our opponent mulligans, so hooray. Untap land is nice and mana efficient here. Started out okay. Boop. Uro Mill. That's epic. And we're on 3 card types. Come on. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta make me hope? Can I have 4 mana next turn? Could be Questing Beast. But then we have Tireless Tracker to beat that, in theory. Growth Spot? What the hell? Why are you doing that? Why would you... Oh. Okay. Trigger. No attack for 1. Oh, I guess I could have. I'm stuck in the headspace where I'm on the defensive, so my mistake. I surely could have done that. Don't call me Shirley. Alright, I think I'm supposed to jam my Vraska into whatever counter magic they have here. They could have Nissa next turn. I guess if I just pass the turn, we kind of give them the suck on value and we just get 2 clues. I definitely should have attacked with the tracker there. Breathe, brother, you good. Yeah. I need to just chill out and realize that I can be on the beatdown in this matchup. Just kind of probably tilted from being aggroed out in that first one. That's fine. That can't attack. I mean, it can. I would love this to attack. Draw cards and smash. I mean, that's the plan. Okay. We're going to put Nissa on 1 loyalty? No, can I kill her? Maybe. We'll see. It's possible we can kill Nissa. We can definitely kill Nissa. Okay. What is the best way to take this turn? So Murderous Rider, and then we'll have the ability to crack a clue. Just murder the Nissa. They're on 6 mana. If they... If they crash us next turn, we just get to Vraska and pop it and keep smashing. Seems good. Alright. This thing. This thing. Yeah. And they're down to 2 cards in hand, so I don't know. I just feel like it's so easy for us to all of a sudden be like facing down a questing beast and then just be in big trouble again. But I think that's just being kind of tilted. Rider, kill elf, sack, clue, kill Nissa. Holy fucking shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was the line. Shit, and I just didn't block there. Okay. And I guess I could have taken my Uro, so that some small blessings. Thoughtseize is not the worst, maybe? We're gonna play Uro this turn, so I want to Thoughtseize them first, just in case they have some kind of counter. Yeah, and then we can play Opulent Palace and another tap lane. Yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. There's the Crassus you were talking about. Yep. Well, it was going to be in there somewhere. Guess they only have 7 mana. And a Tireless Tracker. 2 Tireless Trackers. Land? As long as it's not a, what's it called? Fabled Passage. I'm okay. Yeah, their tracker is a 8/7. Sorry, my tracker is an 8/7. But yeah, we're gonna be doing that right now. I mean, I'm gonna chump it, but we'll kill it on my turn. We get to play a new tracker or get 2 clues off of it. Which is kind of hot. We got this, which is kind of hot. Okay, so that tracker. I could shock both lands so that I can play Vraska and Scooze this turn, which I probably will do. But we're going to attack with Uro first, because if I draw a Fatal Push, I'm pretty happy. I guess they could group block here. Pretty happy if they do. That's a good draw, because that means I don't have to shock twice. Yeah, if they group block, I'm pretty happy. Do they play Stroke? I have no idea. It's a brand new metagame. I've never ever seen this deck. I have not seen this deck since Oko was banned. Could be a problem for Vraska. Yeah, well, we have literally no ability to play around it. I don't think. I mean, I guess I could just like play Scooze, no attacks, but leaving this tracker in play seems like a really bad idea. So stroke me, baby. You got to sideboard. I didn't. Hurts me to get you, buddy, but you must be put down. All right. Looks like we'll be okay. Crassus doesn't scare me much right now. What the hell? Oh, it's just a clue crack, sure. Yep. Now they're going to have the Questing Beast, right? Okay. Scooze Wars! Scooze Wars. He's Tracker, sure. Eats the Satyr, sure. Would you like to attack for 6? Eats the Crassus, sure. You got 2 more green, you can eat them all. Eat them all, my friend. Eats the Llanowar Elf. No more creatures left, got it. Okay. Combat. Both attack Vraska? Or does anyone attack Vraska? How much do you care? You have to leave creatures back to deal with Uro? No, you don't. Maybe you do. Yeah. Do you want to keep Vraska? Not that much. No, she can go down. She did her job. Bye, Vraska. Bye, girl. Don't draw Traverse. Oh, yeah. Wait, attacks or blocks? It's not enter the battlefield or attacks? You're not a real Titan? Boo. Alright. Probably draw a card first, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, so I could play Gargaroth and Murderous Rider. Seems okay. Okay. Yikes. That's why Dave didn't like Gargaroth. Yeah, I think I remember. Blocks is... No, it's attacks or blocks. It's not enter the battlefield or attacks. Do I want to attack with Uro here? I think I do. Because this Scooze can't get any bigger. Their Scooze. And getting another clue is really good for us. Plus we're playing another 6/6. We've got more creatures. Well, they have more elves, but... Drawing cards is really good for us because we could draw removal. I mean, we didn't, but we could have. I can still shock post-combat. Oh, this gets me more clue drops too. Yeah, we're definitely attacking. Would you like to block? No block. Okay. Play Tomb. Trigger. Play Rider. Play G-Money! First time playing the Gargaroth. Raw. So if they attack, I think we block and draw a card. I guess we can make a 3/3 beast. I don't know. Yeah, they're at 7. Making a beast is probably pretty good. We'll see. They play a land, sure. I got a lot of clues and a reasonable amount of removal spells in my deck. So let's draw it up. Also at 16. Have the new bans gone into effect? They did. They went into effect really early, Joe Sea Dog. They went into effect very quickly. I was actually shocked. Because the Astrolabe one took most of the day. And these ones did not. Alright, so let's draw a Fatal Push. I don't see... Oh, buddy. Well, Doctor. That's one heck of a card to pick up in this game of Magic the Gathering. Still have a land drop. So we're just going to take their tracker out, I think. You stole my tracker. Now I steal your tracker. Do we have lethal here? We're going to see. We're definitely going to see. I mean, we're taking their tracker out of the way. They conceded. Yeah, I believe we had lethal. Can we take our adventure dude? What? No, you... Well, can you? Yeah, you can. Tracker works too. We're going to take out their tracker and cast it. What have the matchups been like with the bans? I can tell you almost exactly what they've been like. We have played against 2 copies of Blue-White Spirits, Black Aggro, Black-White Auras, Spirits... Spirits. This is 2 Blue-White Spirits. So, 2 Blue-White Spirits, Black Aggro, Black-White Auras, Jeskai Fires, Abzan Control, and Chonky Red. We got lucky. Sideboard less. Dude, I literally didn't get to sideboard there. I think I want Heartless Act. I think I want Disdainful Stroke. I think this is all I want. And I think I could take out a Teferi, a Thoughtseize. Oh, sideboardless. Sideboardless. Yeah, we were sideboardless. We did not have sideboard cards. Yeah, agreed. We were sideboardless. And maybe Abrupt Decay after looking at that game. Also maybe Mystical Dispute, but probably not. I think Disdainful Stroke should be able to get the Entrancing Melody. We just have to look out for Entrancing Melody. That was fucking terrifying. But having Heartless Act seems like it'll be really good. But not... I wonder if I can go up on interaction, down on ramp. I like Stroke better than Dispute. Agreed, and I think I like Abrupt Decay. Being the face by Nissa and Beast. No. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. And it'll also counter Entrancing Melody on any reasonable size creature. I think taking out the Sylvan Caryatids for 2 Abrupt Decays is fine here. Neither those or Satyr Wayfinder can block, and I know Sylvan Caryatid ramps, but we don't really have 4s to ramp into. Like, it's not a big deal for us to ramp. It's just having an 0-3 hexproof is really good against aggro decks sometimes, but we don't really need that here. Yeah, we got lucky last game. We didn't draw any Jolraels. Oh, we're against blue-green midrange. Yeah. I will tell you, the new metagame, we have not run into any combo decks. I want to see Soul Flare in a deck like this. Chromatic Flare was my first deck. Whoa, 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 whoa. You do not want to see Soul Flare in a deck like this. You want to see Soul Flare in the dedicated Soul Flare deck that puts a 4/4 double strike indestructible flying vigilant Soul Flare into play on turn 2. That's what you want to see. Which you can do. I think you can do it on turn 2. You can definitely do it on turn 3. I think you can turn 2 it. The Soul Flare deck is a real deck in this format. I don't know how good it is right now, but it's real. It's a deck that people will be playing. I've played it in a tournament. I have hostage takered my opponent's Soul Flare. They mulled a 5. Hell yeah. Fatal Push in hand. Let's go, baby. Are they considering a 4? I hope so, because I lost to spirits, so I'm a salty bastard. Okay. They have the elf. Don't worry, we have the push. Gotta give them the suck. It's gonna be turn 2 nothing. Oh, they had something. We have to shock here. I'd rather shock Overgrown Tomb because I have 2 islands in my hand. Is this turn 4 Uro? Holy crap, it is. This is turn 4 Uro. Poor bastard. Just ends up in the Operation Give OP the suck. Oh shit. Alright, alright. They have Questing Beast? No, they didn't have another land. Oh, they did have another land. Yikes. Alright, well they're recouping their value rather quickly. This is not great. That's fine. I need them to attack. Thank you. Also, don't interact with my graveyard. Please? Be nice. Love that. Love, the more you tap, the happier I am. Shark Typhoon is going to be great after all of this goes down. There's nothing they can do to counter Uro for 1 mana. I do need another blue, though. Blue, blue, green, green. Cast Udo. Hey-o! Johnny Carson, everybody. Here's Johnny. They've got the X spell island. You think they have Entrancing Melody? How did you know? But it like, not that we're totally screwed now, but like, how the hell did you know? Like, just because they've always had it every game? Melody, what else could they cast when they passed on 2? They played a Growth Spiral, though. They literally played a Growth Spiral. They might have clicked on the Growth Spiral in their hand and then gone, oops, I don't want to cast that. I'd rather play it as an instant. Well, this is a whole fucking situation. That's what worried me. Well, there's literally no... Why else attack and let you get the Uro? Because they didn't have any options. They mulled to 5. They... Oh, you mean like attack into... Because they were on the aggressive. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's not worth being worried about. Okay, so... Tracker Uro gets me a Shark Typhoon token, which is not helpful. Playing Elder Gargaroth gets absolutely demolished if they have a Brazen Borer. But if they don't, I get to block my Uro. Jeez, what a fucking... This is insane against this card. We might need these in our sideboard. The fact that we haven't drawn a push or a Heartless Act is frustrating. Yeah. It's definitely a sick one. Yeah, I agree. I mean, apparently you guys all just had the read, and I just assumed that they wouldn't have the absolute perfects because, like, I don't know if there was any way I could realistically play around it. Like, that was my best play when I had the pressure on me that I did, and I don't know. Maybe we try to... Good God. Try to draw into a Disdainful Stroke. Doesn't attack with the tracker. Clever girl. Don't hit a land. Son of a bitch. And they can even draw the card. Yeah, we're doing that. We've got a lot of removal in our deck. We just need to draw some of it. Clock. No, I'm aware of the clock. I don't think it's going to be a problem this game. If it is, it's my fault. I can play Questing Beast. Seems like a good choice. All right. They have Entrancing Melody. I have Hostage Taker. Hello. Hello. So they did not have Disdainful Stroke there. Good to know. And go. I just make people aware when 5 minutes is. Well, thank you, Kyle Murphy. That's probably a good thing to do in almost every case. Thank you. I definitely appreciate the effort. Crassus? Gotta be a Crassus bunch. Son of a bitch! Oh, that is unflippin' real. God damn it. Alright. Alright. Sure, why not? Finally. Alright. So push the tracker. See what else happens. Land? Thoughtseize. Not super interested in the Thoughtseize. But I guess I should play it. Next turn we get an Uro back. What the hell? Hello? What the hell? Excuse me. My clock is ticking down, folks. Okay. I don't know if you are all seeing that, but that was less than great. Oh my god, again. I'm really glad I cast that Thoughtseize. Oh, we could play Uro next turn, or we can make a 6/6 shark. I have no interaction on this turn. Whatever they're doing, I have no say in it. We're taking this. MTGO doesn't like us. I don't like us either. Oh, wow. Well, that's good to know. Yes! Alright. Maybe there's justice. Trigger. Get out of here. Attack. If you want to trade 3 elves for this, I'm okay with it. I seriously mean it. If you want to trade 3 elves for this, I'm okay with it. It's got to be 3. It's got to be 3. Okay. Just because I have the Shark Typhoon in my hand and I have an Uro in play, and limiting the amount of mana they have actually hurts their deck a lot more than losing the tracker at this point limits me. I believe. I could be wrong. Holy shit. Okay. Why wouldn't that happen? Why wouldn't that happen? They all have Death Touch. Fucking what? Alright. Unfucking real. Okay. Take it. Yeah, we can still win this. Okay. Tapped. Scooz is close to Ishkanah in this situation. Holy shit. Okay. No, I don't think I can end up winning this just because of the timing out issue. Like, Scooz is just very demanding on clock. So, I think we are going to be in trouble. Fuck! That's so good, but I can't use it. Yeah. All right. No, we can't win this. It's just too tight on clock. Our opponent had a completely unreasonable set of draws there. What we're gonna do? Yeah, I think so. Well, because what happens here is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit. It's Crassus. Yeah, we absolutely could have won this game, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm annoyed, but we already lost to Spirit, so we didn't have the 5-0, but we definitely could have won that game. But you can see the unreal delta in the play skill of my opponent versus me. They spent just like 11 minutes off their clock, and we timed out. So our deck has a lot more clicking with all the exiling and stuff like that, but that's no excuse, honestly. I mean, it's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. It's good to see that blue-green midrange is a relevant deck, and they mulled to 5 and 6 in both the games that they won. We did win the game where we missed our sideboarding entirely, so it wasn't like it was a like that match was totally honest in both directions. And then I lost like 40 seconds of clock at one point because the client just seized up when I cast Tireless Tracker. But hey, we take it, we move on. This deck is clearly good. I think Jolrael is clearly not. But I just don't think what Jolrael is doing this deck needs any help with. I do think we want some languishes. I think we want languish somewhere in our 75. Alright, definitely keeping that. Luris. Okay, so this is going to be black-white auras almost definitely. So Thoughtseize should be real good here. Oh! Oh, this is the black-red Luris deck. Interesting. Yeah, you can Thoughtseize me. I don't give a shit. Do I? Kolaghan's Command doesn't really matter. Alright. Apparently this is a super easy matchup, so if you play Uro, this deck is like literally no concern. Doesn't mean we can't lose. Just means I'm not worried. We're looking for a second blue source. Whoops. Yes. Wow. Love that. Get him. Double Kolaghan's Command and a Claim to Fame. I mean, I guess I'd take the Claim to Fame. Oh, this is a better card. Just a better card. Shoot. Well, I tried. On the other hand, Big Mama Spider. Big Mama Spider. We really just don't have anything better to do, so why the hell not? I think holding on to Murderous Rider is fine here. Are we getting Kolaghan's Command for shock discard? Jesus. Sure. You know you're getting me closer to my Uro, right? I guess I should have discarded the Teferi because I can't cast it. On the other hand, yeah, they're likely to have another discard spell, so it didn't matter anyway. Okay, top deck of blue source. Fabled Passage would be the best. Ooh, Kroxa could be problematic. Okay. Interesting use of Claim. Well, that might be the best possible draw in our deck. I will take it. I will take it. Oh, whoa. Hello. Oh, they want it in their graveyard so they can... Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. This can gain me 3 life next turn because I'm about to take 3, but I'm probably just going to draw a card so we can kill the Kroxa potentially before blockers. They did not escape their Kroxa. What? They have to have a kill spell for my Gargaroth. If they have a kill spell for Gargaroth, it could be a kill spell that also discards a card, maybe? I don't think it matters when I cast this. We are looking for a blue source. Miss. Yikes. Well, it's got to happen some percentage of the time. Go to combat. Come on. Yeah. Heartless Act? No. What? Bedevil. Okay. Man, fuck this card. Why are you so bad at your job? Why are you so bad at your job? You little nerd. There's no value on entering the battlefield. Ishkanah at least has potential value. They get their Luris rather than playing the Kroxa. Beast has no class, exactly. Does not belong in this format. Jesus! They are taking us apart here a little bit. Let's draw a new Uro. Not the blue source. Jeez. Alright. My deck is not pleased with me. Okay. Please, could you just split the... Actually, you know what I'm probably supposed to do? I'm probably just supposed to cling their Kroxa. This sucks, but I think I'm supposed to just cling their Kroxa because... Well, the last Wayfinder didn't hit, but I have a number of ETB tap lands. So... Creature, we have a creature, take a sorcery, instant is there. Oh, I have multiple creatures that are going to die, so that's fine. Murderous Rider, Teferi. No, let's leave one of the instants. Alright. Alright. Just eat their Kroxa. Okay. Doesn't feel good not to draw a card there, but... Oh, the Cling was going to stay in my graveyard. I forgot. I'm a goof. Here comes Luris that gets back literally nothing. Hooray. Archfiend's Vessel! What? What is up, my Glyph Glops? That's sick. Oh, there's the other blue source I needed. Oh, my second Teferi is now in the graveyard. Well, thank goodness for that. I was worried. I guess I don't want to attack and put the Archfiend's Vessel in their graveyard, so this is fine. If they have a discard spell, we'll just make a 2/2 in response, which is also fine. I'll take one. I'm good. I'm good. I'll take it. They have Village Rites? Did they draw the perfects? Village Rites, recast the Archfiend's Vessel? Draw 2 cards, make a demon? I'm intrigued. Thoughtseize is an interesting one. Well, I'll say one thing that I haven't loved about Shark Typhoon in this deck is that we can't really play it for the power side. It just isn't really an option. I guess that's kind of bad. Art on Village Rites looks like you do from Bump of the Night Returned with friends. Yes. Call against command. Sure. That's fine. Bye, Thoughtseize. Ta. See you later. They are just flooded on Call Against Commands, and they were not much value each. Please draw a Thoughtseize so I can just get a nice, easy kill here. Does it Ishkanah cost to activate? 7. Typhoon still helps our game plan. No, cycling it does. I'm just saying, and I like this card as a X1 blue flash cantrip creature. I love that. And it's good against Teferi, which is great. It is unfortunate that you cannot really use the A side. You're only playing the B side. And the B side, while a hit, is not the big hit that everyone's going to remember. The club banger. Sure. So they're going to get to gain 3 life here, 6 life here. No, they're not. Well, unless they have a removal spell. We'll see. Whee! So the real question is, how much do we lean into this? Do I go block? Because if they have the removal spell, they get to blow me out harder. But let's gamble. I think I have enough value in my deck that we can get through it if we fail. All right, we didn't. Easy peasy. And that is why you bluff, people. That is why you bluff. We can get a cat this turn. It's kind of sick. It does mean we'll have to open ourselves to the possibility that they rip a way to get their Lurrus back, and their Lurrus is going to get their creature back, but not. I'm going to choose to be unconcerned because I think we're gonna bury them anyway. Go, crazy cat lady, go. What is the deal with cats? All right, and then next turn we could crack them for 12, or we can crack them for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10's good enough. 12 would be if I held both lands in my hand, drew a new card, and then used Jolrael to set all of my creatures to 3/3s, which I did not choose to do. Did I win? Did I win? Did I win this one? Did I win it? I think I win it. Oh, shit. Opponent? Do you not know how your deck works? Okay. Opponent doesn't know how their deck works. Wait, no, they do. This is not Unearth. This can only get 2 CMC or lower. Right. My bad. My bad. They know how their deck works. Are they going to crack in for 7? Uh-oh. What is this? They're clinging? They cling my cling. Sure. But you have no cards in hand. Okay. Huh. Okay. I don't know, wreck you? Wrecked him. They have to block the shark? Yeah. We go to 2. Shock this for a slightly larger shark, I guess. Yeah, because they're going to make a 6/6 shark. Recycling Typhoon on our turn for extra card. No, I don't think so. Just because I want to limit their information on what I'm doing. I guess in hindsight I obviously should have, but I didn't. Oh, and now we're going to discard a land and take 3 anyway. Yikes. Okay. If they have a removal spell, they can remove my shark and crack me for 5, put me to 3. But then we kill them on the crackback. I don't think there's any out. Yep, we made it. I thought that concealing the information on instant speed 6/6 would be worth doing. I don't know if I was right or wrong, but we won the game anyway, so. I think in hindsight it probably would just be better to get the cat there, yeah. So, I don't have any graveyard hate here. We didn't run into Niv, and the post I saw from someone earlier said they were playing Niv and they ran into 3 mirror matches in their league, which means there's a lot of people playing right now and they're trying a lot of different stuff. So every league you play, do not take that as a sample of what Pioneer is right now. It is in heavy, heavy flux. So I think I don't want Teferis because they just don't interact with the board very well in this game. Although they find, or I just haven't gotten to play it really, so I don't know how I feel about it. I think I want the Tracker, Heartless Acts, and Abrupt Decays. These all seem good. I think we'll go with the Sylvan Caryatids again. Oh, and the Jolraels, probably. Let's keep one. Scooze is nuts. I think Gargaroth can go out here. I like your line of sweepers are a big thing in the format. They're not. Were they? No, because nobody was playing creatures, right? Hold on one second. So yeah, no one was playing a lot of sweepers because nobody was playing a lot of creatures. The top meta decks were 3 different combo decks, only one of which really relied on creatures in any realistic way. So nobody was playing too many sweepers. They were mostly teched out against those 3 decks. And then the decks that weren't those decks were Black-White Auras, which was a creature deck that would very quickly get creatures to a completely unassailable size. Can I keep this here? They mulliganed. Yeah, I can. They would quickly get their creatures to a completely unassailable size. And then mono red aggro, which is susceptible to sweepers, but a lot of the creatures they were playing had ETB triggers anyway. So they would just like ping you for 2 and be like a 2/1, the Viashino Pyromancer and stuff like that. So there's like very light call for sweepers in the format. Young Pyromancer out of the sideboard. Glad I brought in some of the cards that I did. Okay, let's find a black source, please. No whiff, no whammy. Yikes. It's a little slow. Little bit slow. They are also being slow. This is good. This is well. Untap black source. Untap black source. Thanks. Good card. Sure. More Archfiend's Vessels. Yeah, you can attack. No, I'm not fucking you. Jeez. Okay. I can't play Tracker into push. So I think I'll play push before I play the Tracker. Because if they have a removal spell that they weren't bothering to cast on the Satyr Wayfinder, they will want to cast it before they lose their Pyromancer. Exactly like that. Yes, opponent, I understand the feeling of a value addict. I had to give it up when I just cast that Tireless Tracker for no value, but sometimes you have to make these choices. It's not always easy. Sometimes you don't really want to live with the person that you are after the fact, but we get through it. We get through it. Do you have a Village Rites? Do you have a Pump Spell? Do you have something that pings? I'm curious. I can lose the tracker for it. I will lose the tracker for it. No. Okay. All right. Aha. We solved it. Okay. Shock. Yeah, it was a revolt. Teferi is about to have a ripping good time. No one is coming to kill him right now. So, good luck, opponent. Maybe they have Dreadbore or something similar, but they are super screwed. Yeah, that's fine. Bonk. Oh no, my Teferi. He has been bonked. Bloop. Sure. I don't need the Thoughtseize. I'll cling one of their pushes to cantrip here. Sure. Shock that one. Play this one. We're trying to keep the best number of card types. We have a sorcery. We have many instants. Yeah, I'm going to keep the cling. That's the only one that matters. Okay, we're good. We don't have to be too specific, but... I shocked this Overgrown Tomb for no particular reason there, so FYI, don't do that. Is this game over? No, okay. I wouldn't do that if you're trying to win. Just don't be like me. Don't just shock your Overgrown Tomb for no particularly good reason. But I guess I could draw into like a Heartless Act, but that was not a thing that was likely to happen there. EOT Colligan's Command. Target player discards a card, get back Pyromancer. Sure. If you draw a Caryatid, it's worth. I got bad news for you, Roy. Eliminate. Good card. Good card. Yep. It's okay. We have enough cards in our graveyard, and more are flowing, so that is not going to stick. I didn't expect them in the board. I boarded them out. I don't need them in this matchup. I need them against actual aggressive decks. This opponent's deck is not actually aggressive. It looks aggressive. It has the trappings of being an aggressive deck, but it's not really an aggressive deck. See, to the untrained eye, my opponent's playing aggro. But to the eye with more training, to quote the great prophet Homer Simpson, why weren't you listening to him? Oh, I was. No, you weren't. You were just eating a damn orange. Ah, the untrained eye, I was eating an orange. But to the eye with more training, I was making a subtle point about marriage. You see, marriage is a lot like an orange. Trigger. Crazy cat lady doing her thing. Alright, Jolrael did stuff. Jolrael did stuff. Yeah, ditch that arrow. 3 card types again. Got him. Got him! Alright, what do you got? Another eliminate? Bring it on. Angrath's Rampage. Target player sacrifices a Planeswalker? Sure. Sure. He already did his work. Yeah, buddy. That's money right there. I don't know what I'm getting with it, but it's probably a banger. Story of the Cat Lady and the Simpsons saddened me. I don't remember it being particularly sad, but I'm sure you're right. Sacrifice Planeswalker, that one. That one right there. That one. Sack that one. I'm sure it was actually sad. I don't remember it. So they have 1 card in hand? I could kill these now, right? I'm just going to let them keep doing their thing. And at the end of this game, when they lose, they will know that this black-red Lurrus deck is not worth playing. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. Yeah, no, it just feels like at this point I should, right? Like I'm just yanking them around by letting them keep attacking me, but like, you know, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Why is this the thing that you've chosen to do? And who told you it was a good idea? Like, I'm curious. Triggers. All right. Okay. I guess I shouldn't have bothered dropping that cat in, because next turn I could set my whole board to 4/4, and it could have been 5/5. I have a Cling in the yard. We can make it bigger. All right. 4 plus 5. I don't quite have enough. Probably all right. Soul Guide Lantern. The Sniper. Oh no, my backup Uro. Actually, they'll clear out my whole graveyard if they want to. That's fine. It's way too late for that to matter. I think we are going to go EOT. They get their Lurrus. Sure. I think we're probably going to end of turn make a single shark. And then... yeah, I'm not surprised they don't attack this time. Okay, so we've got a bunch of sequencing things to do here. Not that many. So I can't cling and activate Jolrael, but we're gonna have a board full of 4/4s, and they're gonna have a single blocker. I think they're just dead. So trigger, draw a card. No. Sure. Yeah, I can activate this now. The one new cat, I'm excluding them on purpose. You don't get to be bigger. You weren't on the team when it mattered, and I don't want to hear about it from your dad. So, all right, opponent, block your best. Shoot your shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm taking, yeah, lethal. Yay, magic! I knew this was the best Jolrael deck we had. So, what did we learn on this one? I don't think Jolrael was particularly good, but that game, Teferi was kind of nuts. I might want to try out the other Jace in this deck. I had a Wielder of Mysteries in my sideboard here, but I don't think that was necessary at all. That was if we were going to run into some kind of ultra grindy matchup. Are you open to playing with Soulflare sometime soon? Yeah, I think so. I just need a deck list for it, and I'm probably good to play it tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a bunch of Pioneer tomorrow, but we'll see how much I end up actually doing. I guess I could do at least 2 decks in the afternoon, and then maybe 2 decks, and probably 2 decks in the night. Also assuming that any of them go faster than these, because these have been long leagues. Somehow the mono green ramp league was longer than the Sultai one, which is crazy. So I don't know if I like these Sylvan Caryatids in the main deck. They were probably good before because you needed to ramp a little bit against Inverter, and you needed to have these creatures on the ground against the Slim Fast Red decks. But we didn't run into too much of that. I think the meta is in a lot of flux right now, though. And so this is a reasonable setup. I will say we were missing Kalitas. That was a big goof. So Kalitas in the 75, definitely. Vraska was like kind of medium minus. The Shark Typhoons were okay, but I think you could go down to 1. I think a fun of is good enough. And it being an enchantment in your graveyard is good value. If you accidentally mill it over, that's fine. So, yeah, some good datum there, and some good options for the future. A good night of Magic, that is for darn sure. So, yeah, good stuff. Thanks for hanging out with me live, folks. This will be, of course, going on to my YouTube channel as well as everything else that I usually produce here. So you can check that out. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check me out on Twitch, Twitter, everything. I am Manacymbal, MANACYMBAL. I know our stream numbers right now got a little itsy bitsy. I know that there's just lots of people to be watching play Pioneer right now, which is totally great, and I'm glad that people have the option to do that. That said, for anyone who did stick around, I'm going to send you over to Janice, because I always do, and I will see you guys next time, I guess. So 3, 2, 1, and off we go.